Y'all will not believe the drama that's unfolding right before our eyes. A few days ago, Krik dropped this bombshell on Instagram about being in serious pain. And honey, things have taken such a dramatic turn that I can barely keep up. There are whispers circulating everywhere that Kirk's condition has gotten so much worse. We're talking doctors are worried he might not make it worse. And wait until you hear who he's desperately trying to have by his side. According to my inside sources, Krik is lying in that hospital bed right now, practically begging for Rasheeda's help. Yes, you heard that right. The same Rasheeda he's been doing dirty for years. Word on the street is he's seeking forgiveness for all his past sins, but Chile, Jasmine is absolutely losing it over Kirk's choice to have Rasheeda by his side. The drama is getting thicker than a triple layer cake.
I need a haircut. I look shitty, but I don't want to show you something. I don't know if anybody ever had a kidney stone before, but yo, in here, bro, when I tell you the worst pain I've ever felt before in my life, this thing is so big, this shit had me in pain for like 5 days. I was about to go get a CAT scan today and it finally came out. They gave me this little thing to use when you go to the bathroom. Somebody, if I don't pass it, they got to do surgery. I was like, oh my God. But if anybody had kidney stones before, or you have it, it is the worst pain you will ever feel.
Let me break down exactly what went down, because this tea is too hot not to spill. Krik posted this video on Instagram at 3:45 in the morning. You know something serious when they're posting at that hour. He was complaining about this crazy pain in his side near his back. Now he seemed pretty relieved when he passed that kidney stone. But here's where it gets interesting. The doctors were pushing for surgery. But did our boy Krik listen? Absolutely not. And now, according to my very reliable sources, that decision might turn out to be the biggest mistake of his life. The situation has gotten so dire that Krik is literally on his knees, metaphorically speaking, since he's in a hospital bed, begging Rasheeda to come be with him as he fights for his life. Can you believe the audacity? After everything, and I mean everything, he's put this woman through, now he wants to make amends because he's scared he might not make it? Sources close to the situation say he's absolutely terrified of passing away without making things right with her. But honey, let me tell you about Jasmine's reaction, because it is explosive. When word got back to her that Krik had asked Rasheeda to come to the hospital, she went completely off the rails. She's running around telling anybody who'll listen that Krik isn't the saint he's suddenly trying to pretend to be. And honestly, your girl might have a point. I mean, it really took him being at death's door to finally admit how terribly he's treated Rasheeda. Throughout their entire 20+ years of marriage, this man has done nothing but cheat on her and humiliate her in front of the whole world.
I realize you didn't even attend Cannon's last birthday because where were you at?
That's the same party that I helped pay for and pay for the gifts, correct?
When we was in mediation, do you even remember what we agreed on? Yeah, you don't know because you don't.
I do know. I'm not.
So the agreement was that you get Cannon the third weekend of every month. Do you do that?
No, and we didn't really agree to that because the last.
It's signed on paper.
This is what I just want to say. It's not gonna ever be exactly what you want it to be. But
I
one
get
thing
that
you
now.
ain't gonna ever have to question or worry about is that boy getting the love and the same treatment as all the other kids when he's over.
As if he was still playing Jasmine behind the scenes, Krik finally said something sultry when Rasheeda got to her feet.
I told you, you can call me anytime. When you need me, call me.
Now that you say that, I'm gonna take your word for it. We'll see.
So if I pick him up from your house and I come to your door, you're gonna be fully dressed, or you're gonna be how you normally be.
How do I normally be?
You came to the door a few times in your birthday suit. You don't
Are
think
you
that's happened?
kidding me?
So that's never happened?
Oh, you making up now. I don't know what you trying to do, what you trying to pull, but it's okay. Cause listen, I don't erase no message.
And I'm not saying that.
Y'all remember that absolutely explosive meeting when Jasmine, Rasheeda, and Krik all got together to discuss co-parenting? The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Jasmine had gotten so comfortable with being the other woman that she ended up pregnant. Like, the audacity of this situation just keeps getting more and more outrageous.
Here we go with the book.
I can't believe this. What the going on right now? How the would she just pull up at your event like it's nothing? Your event ain't even gonna do this.
I swear to God, I wasn't gonna out him nothing. I'm doing this because he tried to say that I come to the door in my birthday suit, and that is never the case. But since you want to go there, let's go there. You want to make me look crazy by your lies, I'm gonna make you look crazy by my truth. So that's all it is for me. Like, you took it there, and now let's go there.
Well, you're here, so are you gonna address the situation or not?
I don't feel like I owe her that. It's not my job.
Well, then I'm gonna go talk to Rasheeda and show her the receipts. Let me see your phone again.
You want to see my phone again?
Yes, one more time.
The same message as the other day.
Yeah. Jasmine just pulled up. She has some receipts that Krik is trying to get with her, and yeah.
What does she have?
I screenshotted it.
Can I see it? Because this is weird.
Yes. I don't see. I mean, what's the tea in this?
Now, one thing about me, y'all know I don't do the public scene. I don't like people trying to come in and play around with peace. Like, you want to send my over to send to do this. Like, we grown.
And speaking of audacity, let me tell you what Jasmine did next. This woman straight up admitted she kept all their communications. When she crashed that event where Krik and Rasheeda were together, she came armed with receipts, honey. She had every single message, every single conversation. She was ready to burn it all down.
Whatever the number is. So, what's the deal on the text message? Is that what we got going on? Because the fact that I'm even sitting here, even listening to this is beneath me. And I'm sick and tired of this. Straight up. What is up?
What's up is I take care of my child, not to the...
But here's where it gets even messier. Instead of being a man and taking responsibility for his actions, Krik tried to play the victim card. Can you believe he had the nerve to tell people, I've been unhappy in my marriage for a long time, and I've been using Jasmine as an escape from all the issues I'm having at home with Rasheeda? The absolute audacity of this man. My sources say he even went so far as to consult his legal team about divorce options after he and Rasheeda separated. Now let's talk about Rasheeda for a minute, because this queen deserves her moment. In an Essence interview that had everybody talking, she laid it all out there. She told Krik straight up that she wasn't going anywhere and stood firm about keeping her family together. You can't talk about my decisions, she declared like the boss she is. In the end, it's my life, and I never let anyone else's opinion affect me. And then she dropped this truth bomb. Many people who talk about it could never be in my shoes. Many women haven't been in a relationship for even 5 minutes, let alone 20 years. But the plot thickens even more. Jasmine is out here spilling scalding hot tea left and right because she is absolutely livid that Krik chose Rasheeda to be by his side. According to my insider sources, she's completely devastated because Krik had been talking about marrying her after divorcing Rasheeda. Can you say plot twist? One of my most reliable sources shared this juicy tidbit. It was an incredibly difficult time during that really sad period. Krik was hospitalized before realizing he wanted Rasheeda back in his life. While we're all hoping Krik pulls through this health crisis, let's not forget how skilled this man is at manipulating both Jasmine and Rasheeda. He's got them both wrapped around his finger like rings. And the drama between these three is about to reach nuclear levels. The comments section is absolutely exploding with opinions. One person wrote, "I don't understand why Jasmine keeps throwing rocks and hiding her hands." Another dropped this truth bomb. Jasmine was aware that he was married. She can't urge a man to take responsibility for something he was permitted to do. The internet is divided and everybody's picking sides. So here's what we're all dying to know, fam. Should Rasheeda forgive Krik for all his mess and stay by his side during this health crisis? Or should she let him lay in that hospital bed alone since he chose Jasmine over her in the first place? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this tea is too hot not to discuss. And remember what they're saying in these streets. Jasmine might be Kirk's drama partner, but Rasheeda is Kirk's sober partner. And ain't that just the truth of the matter? Keep it locked right here because you know this story is far from over, and your girl will be right here to spill all the piping hot tea as it comes out.